Two of the biggest events of the year will be happening this weekend in East Alabama, and plans are being made to ensure that both go off without a hitch.
A local charity that works with grieving families has a special ceremony planned for this weekend. And an area fire department now has a new interim chief.
Summertime temperatures coming to East Alabama this weekend. We'll tell you how warm it's going to be. And coming up in sports, Oxford flag football continues their winning ways. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
We're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham.
And I'm Katie Edwards.
As many as 30,000 people are expected to wander through downtown Oxford on Saturday as the city celebrates its 38th annual Oxford Fest. Music, food, and other attractions are planned, and vendors from across the state will be offering their wares from 7:30 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. The city closed off Main Street to traffic this afternoon to prepare for tomorrow's gathering. The festival's opening ceremony starts at 7:30 Saturday morning, and the music concerts are scheduled to begin at 7:45. More than a dozen local bands and singers are scheduled to perform, and the program winds up at 3:45 p.m. with a grand prize drawing. Admission to Oxford Fest is free to the public.
A solemn ceremony will be held Sunday afternoon in Gadsden for families who lost unborn children during the past year. The annual event is organized by Angel Robes Alabama, an organization dedicated to helping those families deal with their loss. The group's founder, Debbie Rosser of Piedmont, explains the mission of her organization.
Angel Robes Alabama was founded in 2016, and we take donated wedding gowns, and volunteer seamstresses take them apart and turn them into bereavement apparel for the babies who don't get to go home from the hospital.
Rosser says the public's response to Angel Robes has gone far beyond what she expected when she first started organizing the effort.
I just put an ad on Facebook that I was looking for donated wedding gowns, and little did I know that I would now have to be turning away gowns because we have so many and our storage space is filled to capacity.
This weekend's memorial begins at 3 Sunday afternoon in the Princess Room of Nakalula Falls Park. The highlight of the event is the release of painted lady butterflies, and the public is given an opportunity to sponsor that part of the program.
We have an annual, we call it like a memorial event, each year at Nakalula Falls, and they are such gracious hosts. We're so proud to be partnering with them. We hold a little get-together, I guess you would say, in one of their buildings, and we have refreshments for them. We have some awesome volunteers who provide cupcakes and bottled water and just all different kinds of things like that. And we just, talk a little bit. We give the families an opportunity to talk about their angel baby. After we have our little meeting, they go outside. They're welcome. We're right beside Nakalula, the falls, and they just go outside, and if they want to separate from other families, they can, and release their butterfly.
Rosser says the painted lady butterflies are a symbol of the souls lost by those families.
But in our program, we have the correlation between our angel babies and the painted lady butterflies. These butterflies will, when they take off, like from the person's hand, they will fly straight up, just like our angel babies do. And the painted lady butterfly only has a lifespan of 2 weeks, which correlates with the brevity of the angel baby's life. And they fly higher than any other butterfly that we have on the earth.
And when we return, Get ready for race weekend.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Barrett Body Shop has moved to its new location on Highway 431 in Alexandria. Barrett has been delivering top-notch collision repair in Calhoun County since 2000. Our skilled team restores your vehicle to pre-accident condition with a commitment to quality and safety. Choose Barrett Body Shop for honest, reliable service. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Thousands of race car fans are gathering in East Alabama for a weekend full of fast cars, country music, and mullets. It's the weekend of the Yellowwood 500, one of 2 major NASCAR events at the Talladega Superspeedway in Lincoln. Motorhomes, trailers, and RVs have been arriving all week, and preliminary time trials started today. The weekend's other activities will feature 2 qualifying events Saturday morning, a mullet contest at 1 p.m., a 250-mile race Saturday afternoon, and a concert by country music star Jake Owen at 7:30 Saturday night. The weekend's big race, the Yellowwood 500 NASCAR Cup Series, starts at 1 Sunday afternoon. It covers 188 laps of the track for a total of 500 miles.
The Center of Hope in Oxford will have a truck set up at its Super Thrift Store to receive donations for Hurricane Helene victims through Saturday. The main office at 2906 Bynum Leatherwood Road will also be receiving donations, as will the other store locations. Officials say they are in special need of empty gas cans for North Carolina residents to use to transport fuel. Other critical needs are non-perishable foods, cleaning supplies, baby supplies, bedding and linens, clothing, paper supplies, pet supplies, hygiene kits, and medical supplies. Money gifts are always welcome and may be sent to heartswithhands.org.
When we come back, an interim fire chief has been appointed while the search begins for a full-time chief.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Getting my car serviced is easier than ever with Buster Miles Automotive Group in Cleburne and Calhoun County. They pick up my car, service it, and deliver it back. Convenient, efficient, and top quality. Schedule your service today and see why Buster Miles Automotive Group is the smart choice.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Gadsden Mayor Craig Ford announced Thursday that Derek Sherrill will serve as interim fire chief beginning today. Sherrill, who is currently a battalion chief, steps into the interim role following the departure of Will Reed, who has accepted the position of Etowah County 911 Executive Director. The city's Human Resources Department will soon post the Gadsden Fire Chief position to begin accepting applications for consideration by the Gadsden Civil Service Board. The position will be posted for a minimum of 30 days to accept all possible qualified applications. In the meantime, interim Fire Chief Sherrill will manage the day-to-day operations of the department. Sherrill is a 30-year veteran of the Gadsden Fire Department who was named Assistant Chief in 2021 and previously served as the department's drug coordinator and acting emergency medical services chief.
McClellan officials have announced that both Lake Yahoo Park and the McClellan Trails are going to be closed on Saturday of this weekend for the Lake Yahoo 50K race.
Goodness, there are a lot of reasons to have some really good weather this weekend, Mike.
Absolutely. Races, we have festivals and mullet contests.
You can't leave out the mullet contest.
I imagine the rain would just ruin that.
Yes, I would imagine so. John Holder is joining us now in the EAN Weather Center to tell us what we can expect this weekend. John, we need some great weather. Are we going to get it?
Mike and Katie, indeed, it is going to be a very nice weekend across East Alabama. Plenty of sunshine and warm temperatures. We'll detail the forecast for all of East Alabama next.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
The high on your Friday afternoon about where it should be for this time of year. We're normally at 80, 81 today, but this morning, very, very warm. Way above the average this morning with some of the clouds in place. Only 69 for the low last night. Record high temperature again back in 2019, 98 degrees. 1987, it was 33. The sun rising on your Saturday morning at 6:41 and the sun setting on your Friday night at 6:23. Here's your Friday night weather on your street all across East Alabama. Cane Creek Road out at Weaver tonight. Mostly cloudy skies. No rain with those clouds. Dropping down to 62 overnight for most of the evening hours. It is going to be very pleasant with temperatures mainly in the 70s. Coming up tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, summertime temperatures. This is what we would normally have in the middle of June instead of early October in Alabama. And why not? It's Oxford Fest tomorrow in downtown Oxford. Choccolocca Street will be loaded with tens of thousands of people enjoying the festivities at Oxford Fest, and it is going to be fantastic out there. 85, plenty of sunshine, no rain in the forecast. Looking ahead to next week, all you folks that have been looking for fall, it's coming. Here's a little sample of it coming next week on Walker Drive in the city of Oaks Bluff. Nice and sunny next week, all week long, with high temperatures mainly in the low 80s, maybe some upper 70s before the week is done. Let's take a look now at the 7-day forecast, and you'll see a lot of 80s on there, dropping into the 70s at some point next week. But this weekend, 85 both Saturday and Sunday. We remain in the 80s on Monday, dry throughout the weekend, nighttime lows in the low 60s. Very, very nice weather coming up for this first full weekend in October. Things begin to change a little bit Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Temperatures backing off a few degrees into the upper 70s. Then we'll be looking at nighttime lows. That's where you'll see the big difference. Nighttime lows are going to drop down into the 50s. And by the end of next week, Thursday and Friday, we could be looking at temperatures maybe even some upper 40s possible. We'll not put that in the forecast yet, but we'll be close, as we'll be down close to 50 degrees on both Thursday and on Friday. Well, all the rain that we got last weekend and the early part of the week because of Hurricane Helene, obviously that made a big impact on our drought situation here in East Alabama. If you remember the last time we showed you this, before the effects of the hurricane came through, all of Alabama was in the brown here. And that basically means that we were in a moderate drought. Now we're just abnormally dry across most of the state of Alabama, and that includes here in East Alabama. Parts of our area, particularly over here in Cleburne County, no drought at all, as all the rain that we received. Obviously, over here on the eastern side of the state where we had inches and inches of rainfall, that basically wiped the drought out for most of Alabama, particularly here on the east side of the state. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. with your Saturday morning day at a glance as you get ready for Oxford Fest. And coming up next in sports, we're going to talk Oxford flag football, high school football, and high school volleyball. That's all next in sports.
Barrett Body Shop has moved to its new location on Highway 431 in Alexandria. Barrett has been delivering top-notch collision repair in Calhoun County since 2000. Our skilled team restores your vehicle to pre-accident condition with a commitment to quality and safety. Choose Barrett Body Shop for honest, reliable service.
Getting my car serviced is easier than ever with Buster Miles Automotive Group in Cleburne and Calhoun County. They pick up my car, service it, and deliver it back. Convenient, efficient, and top quality. Schedule your service today and see why Buster Miles Automotive Group is the smart choice.
A good Friday evening to you. John Holder in with EAN Sports, filling in for Jordan Smith on this Friday night. It's football season, obviously, across the great state of Alabama, but it's also flag football season across the state. We're going to take out to Wednesday night now at Lamar Field in Oxford, where the Oxford flag football team playing host to the Huffman Vikings out of Birmingham. Of course, Oxford has traditionally been in the short existence of flag football as a sport in the Alabama High School Athletic Association, one of the top programs in the state. We talked about improvement, how this team can improve as we head into the home stretch of the season with the head flag football head coach at Oxford, Coach Wes Brooks.
I think it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And as long as we improve and grow and get better and we're playing our best ball in November and December, I'm satisfied as a coach. And it's going to carry those seniors on to their role next year in college, or it's going to carry our underclassmen in their next role to next year. So, and I always like to say, sail the right ships. It's all about winning championships, but it's building relationships, making friendships, showing good sportsmanship on the field, and good leadership as players and coaches.
And the star quarterback of the Oxford flag football team is Gabrielle Lindsay. She also echoed her coach's comments about ways the Yellow Jackets can improve.
Just try to bring up the new players that's coming, and for our older players to teach the next players what we do here and how we operate and how we can make the team get better. And like he said, come November, December, we can have a better understanding.
And there's the final score from Wednesday night at Lamar Field in Oxford. Oxford winning over Huffman in a shutout by a score of 27-0. Also, regular high school football being played last night because of the race in Talladega. There's a lot of games that are played in Talladega County on Thursday night. A couple of those games last night involving area teams. The Donahoe Falcons picked up win number 2 of the season as they traveled to Farm Links Field in Fayetteville as a region win for Coach Bill Smith and the Falcons as they beat Fayetteville last night in dominating fashion, 33-14. Also last night, the Talladega Tigers. Last week, they broke a 26-game losing streak in a win over Asheville. Now they have a 2-game winning streak. Last night, Munford jumped out to a 14-0 lead in the first half, but Talladega scored 28 unanswered to come back and win the game by a score of 28-14. That's just the beginning of another full slate of high school football. Week number 7 of the season coming up tonight. Here are the games involving Calhoun and Cleburne County teams. Huge game, Battle of Undefeateds, Locust Fork at Piedmont tonight at the Field of Champions. Class 4A Region 6 action, White Plains travels to Asheville. Oxford at home at Lamar Field against Pell City. Anniston will be on the road, another key matchup in 4A Region 6 in Center tonight against the Cherokee County Warriors. Sacs on the road to Blount County. They go to Blountsville to take on J.B. Pennington. Another key game in 3A Region 6 tonight will be Ohatchee in Rainbow City to face Westbrook Christian. Hoax Bluff comes to Alexandria tonight out in Death Valley. Glencoe travels to Weaver, big rival game there. Jacksonville trying to break a losing streak of their own as they go to Tiger Stadium to face the Springville Tigers tonight. Other games in East Alabama, Clay County Christian and JCA meeting for the first time ever tonight in Jacksonville. Cedar Bluff comes to Pleasant Valley. Cleburne County at home in the pit in Heflin as they will take on the Tallahassee Tigers. And Ranburne makes the trip down to Tallapoosa County to Newside to take on the Horseshoe Bend Generals. And the football tonight is just the beginning of a big local sports weekend for high schools across East Alabama. Volleyball steps into the spotlight tomorrow as the Calhoun County Volleyball Tournament gets underway all day long at Alexandria. And there is the bracket. They'll start at 10:30 in the morning with Welborn against Anniston. Then you've got games at 12 noon, at 1:30, games at 3 o'clock, games at 4:30. They will narrow the field all the way down to just 2 teams remaining. They'll go all the way through the semifinals tomorrow out in Alexandria, and they'll be playing then for the county championship on Monday at Jacksonville State University. This is a hotbed for high school volleyball here in East Alabama. Here are the top 4 seeds. Alexandria, of course, number 1. Oxford, the number 2 seed. Ohatchee, the number 3 seed. And Donahoe at number 4. That's 4 powerhouse volleyball programs, the top 4 seeds in the Calhoun County Volleyball Tournament. And then that will lead us into Monday night, Jacksonville State University, Pete Matthews Coliseum. That's when the top 2 teams will meet for the county volleyball title in that championship game coming up at JSU on Monday night. That's going to do it for sports. Now back to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for that update, John, and thank you for watching us today. You can find us here every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube, on our website, and on Rumble.
Just go to the platform of your choice, watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here Monday for your news on your schedule.